Why does creating meaningful change in our lives feel like such a battle? The best of intentions often flops around without some kind of structure. We start with great intentions, but the harder ventures cause us to flounder around. Then we repeat that. Start with good intentions, flounder around, over and over again, until we feel hopeless to change anything or start to nourish a deep sense of inadequacy. Many of us have things we'd like to change: our exercise and diet habits, procrastination and productivity habits, patience and mindfulness habits, quitting bad habits, decluttering and finances, reading and learning, and doing all the things we want to do in life. But very often we fall short of our hopes. What's the problem? Why do we struggle with these changes? There are lots of reasons, some of them external. But the main reason that it's difficult to stick to these changes is actually internal. The result: distractions, running away when things feel hard, self-criticism, harshness, and stories about not being able to do this slowly eat away at our capacity to hold a higher vision for ourselves. Nobody feels good taking these actions, but it's a natural reaction to one simple truth. What is that truth? We get in our own way by trying to get away from feelings of uncertainty. You might find yourself caught up in distractions, consumption, busy work, and old habits. Or perhaps feeling like you are caught in a Groundhog Day loop where nothing quite excites you anymore, and you wish you could ignite your fullest expression and purpose for why you are here on this planet. Or maybe you know what you are being called forward to create in the world, and yet you lack the focus and discipline to create the impact you desire. It all feels just out of reach. In all three cases, there's a future you just waiting to answer the call of fearless living, where you'll courageously move through uncertainty, shift your habits, deepen your purpose, and create the impact you long to have in the world. The 5 most damaging myths about finding your purpose. 1. I need clarity. This is the belief that before you can start taking action, that you need to know exactly what your purpose is. It's that feeling that there's always something more you need to know, learn, think about, or plan for. In reality, the clarity you desire comes from action. Lack of action often results from a fear of getting it wrong and messing something up, or being perceived as not knowing what you are doing. 2. I need to be ready. This is the belief that you still require more preparation, more practice, and more planning before you can take the next step. The accompanying thought often shows up as some version of "I'll be ready when I get this degree, take that course, read these books, find the perfect mentor." The reality: the feeling of readiness will never come. If not now, when? You fear the failure of taking action before you are truly ready, and that you'll fail when you get it wrong. 3. I don't have the time. This is the belief that you are too busy, at capacity, overwhelmed, and can't possibly take something new on. Or it could also be a thought that you don't trust yourself to follow through with the responsibility of adding something else to your plate. The reality: we all have the same amount of time, and therefore it's truly a matter of priority and commitment. You fear that if you commit the time to a new endeavor, that you won't actually succeed, so why even try? 4. I don't have the money. This is the belief that you can't afford to get support, whether it be from a course, a coach, or a mastermind, or some other avenue. You feel that it would be irresponsible. The reality: anything is possible once we step outside of this fear. You fear that if you commit to something new that has the possibility of being life-changing, that you'll go deep into debt and let others down. 5. My purpose is too small. This is the belief that what you care about greatly is insignificant in the grand scheme of things, that while other people have huge, important purposes, that yours is not big enough to really take seriously. It's the thought that you just aren't that important. That is something that someone else does, not me. The reality: If you let yourself be seen by others, those who can support you and become your greatest allies along the path will see possibility in you and won't be looking at your supposed shortcomings. You fear that if you let yourself be seen fully, you'll be judged for your inadequacies. Let the beauty of what you love be what you do. Rumi. It's time to live a fearless life rather than allowing yourself to fall victim to self-criticism, procrastination, and overwhelm. If you feel incapable of sustaining change or being consistent in forming new positive habits, if you would like to use your precious time and energy more deliberately and effectively, all while making a bigger positive impact, if you want to make a difference in the world, serve others powerfully, and cultivate deep focus and commitment in the face of resistance, then I invite you to join